So today I'm with Alexander. Alexander, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Alexander, how long have you been using blues?
For a full year now.
And how'd you get started with that?
I started because my cousin passed away and I was really depressed, and one of my best friends had showed me a Percocet. He said that it would take the pain away and ease my stress. So I ended up doing it, and honestly it did make the stress go away, but the pain was still there.
So my condolences for your loss of your cousin a year ago. You were trying to numb a pain of loss, and it numbed it for a little bit, like you said, but then it didn't fully go away, right? It was still there when you came back from the pills, after smoking the pills, right?
Yeah.
That's a story I hear a lot, because a lot of people are numbing something, whether it's physical pain, emotional, some type of trauma when they're younger. What other outlets? What else can you do that would help ease the pain of loss? Anything else that you could have done besides using these counterfeit pills?
Yeah, literally anything. I could have worked out, read a book, something. But honestly, I chose to listen to what my friend had said because he was a big influence in my life. I grew up with him ever since I was in daycare. So I chose his input,
So it's probably just a bad decision, and here you are stuck a year later. You mentioned to me that you had commented on one of my videos about, when was that?
It was about almost a year ago, yeah.
Almost a year ago, you commented on a video.
Yeah.
And also you went to jail, and somebody that was in jail, you guys were talking about these channels that do this, right?
Yeah, but this channel's really popping. Me and my celly we both seen videos of at different times, and I guess his cousin was on a video, and we could relate because it was so funny that our lives were the same as the people that were getting recorded, and it was just funny that his family was being recorded,
And talk to me a little bit more about, you could relate, seeing some of these videos. There's a connection there because you understand homelessness out here, right? You understand withdrawals. You know what it feels like to be chased away by business owners, by the police, right? To crave these pills, 2, 3 in the morning, not have money. So how do you make money to satisfy the cravings, right? The addiction, right? Is that the connection you're talking about?
Yeah, I be panhandling most of the time. And someone's calling me.
Okay, you're back. So somebody was looking for you because they brought you food, right?
Yeah.
Does that happen often?
Actually, it happens a lot, actually. People like to buy me food and whatnot. I don't know why.
Why do you think that is?
I just look like I'm hungry, I guess. I don't know. I need a meal.
When's the last time you slept in a bed?
Bro, I guess jail? Yeah.
When
jail.
was that?
That was 4 months ago. Yeah. So it's April, December.
What do you miss the most about a normal life?
Waking up without having to sweat and having to go outside to go make money.
What's the most money you've made in one day being out here?
On the streets or just
On the streets?
hustling?
Yeah, hustling.
$224. It's hustling, pure hustling.
So people will say, "Wow, that adds up, right?" But
Yeah,
is it
people
every
be
day?
how?
Yeah, is it every day or not?
No, it fluctuates, Some days are better than others. But my best day was 224. I remember that.
And all of it went where?
I'm not gonna lie, to blues. Yeah. Well, actually, at the time, I was like selling water, and that was my hustle, selling water. And like in this city, I'm known as sodas, so I was selling soda too.
So you normally go to like a big corner, big intersection,
Yeah,
and
used
sell
to.
waters and
Water
soda
and soda, Gatorade. I used to, yeah.
during
But
the
it sucks
summer.
because somebody stole my cooler, so that stopped the hustle. Dream died.
Your entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
business skills,
Right.
maybe they're just paused, until you get a
Right.
cooler.
That's what people tell me. People like, get the cooler back,
Yeah.
Start the business again. I'm like, it's gonna happen again.
How much money would you invest into like ice and water, soda, and what was the profit at the end
Zero.
of the day?
I'd invest zero. I'd use strictly food stamps.
So you qualify for food stamps right now?
Yeah, I do qualify for food stamps. Homeless people qualify for food stamps. Hot food too. Homeless people qualify for a lot, is what the homeless don't understand. I take advantage of everything, really.
Let me ask you, why don't you take advantage of like a shelter?
Because in shelters, there's just other drug addicts like just wanting you to do their drugs, buy their drugs. They want to like get the money out of you, and I'm not trying to be like near that. Plus, I don't like other people's body odor. I don't like to be near other people. I'm just reclusive. I like to be by myself most of the time.
And what type of interaction do you have with your family right now since you're out here?
Not a good one. Well, I mean, my grandparents, they'll always love me to death, but my family, like my aunts, uncles, brothers, nah, none of them talk to me. My cousins all hate me. It sucks.
They hate you because of your addiction and you being out here, or like other drama?
Just who I became. Maybe because of the drugs, but who could tell,
Sometimes I've heard from family that bridges are burnt,
Right.
people take their cars, their money, to get more blues, and so they have to cut off that relationship because it just sucks, right? To have somebody that you want to help out, the family wants to help, but the person battling addiction doesn't want the help and is willing to take from the family, hurting the family. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, literally, I didn't do none of that. Like, I had nothing when I left my family to become homeless, I guess. And I still have nothing, and I didn't steal nothing from him. I didn't steal nothing from nobody, take nothing from nobody. I didn't take no car, nothing. I just started at the bottom, staying at the bottom, That's who I am.
So being at the bottom currently, there's nowhere else to go but up, right? So don't get down on yourself. And I think deep down inside you seem like a really good person with a good heart and just currently lost. What you're living through right now for the past year doesn't have to define you for the rest of your life. This is just a small chapter in a big book,
Yeah.
So reinvent yourself, give yourself an opportunity to get out of here. You have to dig deep and get the courage to just go get treatment and go through the painful withdrawals and not living this life no more, because it's dangerous out here. It's violent. People take your stuff, they'll take your life for a few
Right.
pills, right? I've heard it, I've seen it. Not only that, but the pills are dangerous, right?
Right.
I've interviewed people, and a few months later they're gone because the pills took them. So that's scary, isn't it? Isn't it scary for you? The
Yeah.
violence, the you could potentially pass away from this.
Yeah, I mean, when I got out of jail, the first pill I did, one of my friends had given me, I overdosed, and the cops told me I died for like an hour, and I didn't believe them though, because when I came to, like, I was all answering questions all perfectly, and they were asking me a bunch of questions, trying to see if I'll like mess up or something, and I answered every question perfectly on time, and they were saying like, you were just dead, this and this. They're like, you realize that you were on pills, you realize that pills are like bad, and that like you could have like really hurt yourself. And I was like, yeah, but I'm good,
Did Narcan bring you back? Did they use Narcan on you?
Yeah, 4 milligrams of Narcan.
Was it nasal through your nose or injection?
Nasal. Yeah.
I've seen the fire department use that on a guy, and he was brought back. So if it wasn't for Narcan, you probably wouldn't be here.
Nah,
That's scary.
Literally, in my head, I was asleep. Like, bro, it was a deep, good sleep. Like, some people don't know, like, sleeping great. And when humans go into a deep, deep sleep, their heartbeat goes to like one beat per second or something like that. And that's what I was at. And they probably thought like I was dead at that point. But I was sleeping, bro. And they brought me back, woke me up with that Narcan. Immediately my back and legs started aching like I was an old man. I couldn't walk. Like, it was like crazy. Like, it was the worst feeling ever, Narcan. I can't believe someone invented that, but good that it's been patented.
So Alexander, I'm gonna say thank you very much for sharing your story. I told you that by you sharing your story, you could actually potentially save somebody's life out there. A youngster that is curious or gets offered these pills by that person watching your story, they'll be like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't try that stuff because I might lose everything the way Alexander has lost everything, right? So you should be proud of yourself. Your family should be proud. I'm seeing that you have a big knot on your head. How did you get that?
Nodding off, dude. These pills, bro, I'm telling you. Like, I'm the type to like smoke a lot of pills and then like.
You have a big knot and a big scar on your above your left eye.
Yeah.
So
these pills, man, crazy.
Please get well. I'm gonna hand you a goodie bag. I know you're pressed for time. You're busy. You're about to leave, so I'm gonna give you this donated bag. It's by one of my subscribers, Shorty. Please, when you have time, there's a letter in there. Read it and stay safe. Take care of yourself. We'll talk soon. Okay.
All right. Thank
you.
God bless.
God bless you.